The shit finally hit the fan. What are your plans? Most of the time, a lot of folks believe that bugging out is the right solution for all the problems. Well, let me put it in a different perspective. I need you all to first of all, the first rule is avoid panic. Stay calm. Clear heads prevail. Don't panic. If you panic, that's it. You're doomed. Now, stay calm. Assess the situation. See what's going on. Again, do not panic. If you panic, you're going to make bad decisions. Remember that I always say a decision made on emotions is bound to fail, no matter what. So, always stay calm. Assess what's going on. See whether or not it's a natural disaster, whether or not it is a man-made disaster. What is going on? Remember what happened with Trump and whatnot? Everybody went online. Oh my God, this and that, this and that. It went crazy. So for the first 72 hours, it is critical for you to assess the situation. And in order for you to assess the situation in a calmly manner, my advice is, well, secure your shelter. Your home is your best bet. Don't bug out. There's no reason to bug out yet unless you see the threat imminent coming to you. That is a different discussion. So, you staying at home is your safe bet. At least in my opinion, that's what I would do. If you don't feel safe, then of course you move to your bug out location. But always remain calm. One thing that I recommend everybody to do is get those little radios and listen to it. A lot of folks are under the misconception that you cannot transmit with both ends. That is not true. I am actually going to leave in the description below a link so you guys can read everything that you need to get a GMRS license. You have no need to take a test. I believe it's $35 and the license is for 10 years. So get those radios and just have all your channels in there and listen. Listen, information is key when it comes to an SHTF. You really need to make sure that you have all the information coming in and you assess the situation as it develops. Now, with that being said, you also need to make sure that you have your supplies. You know, FEMA will tell you 3 days is more than enough. And yes, it is crucial for you to be aware of the first 72 hours. Everything that is going to develop is going to be developing in those 72 hours. And from there on, it's going to make the baseline to move from there. If either going to get better or worse after the 72 hours. I recommend to have a minimum of 2 weeks. It doesn't mean that you have to stay inside your home for 2 weeks, just waiting. No, after the 72 hours, you will reassess the situation. That's what I would do. I had to say that, y'all, because I'm in the internet. Okay? You assess the situation after 72 hours. You see whether or not it's getting better, it's getting worse, or it's the same. If it's the same and you don't feel secure, now you have supplies there to last you longer. That's why I always recommend 2 weeks. See what I'm saying? If it gets better, then, well, it gets better. You move on and to do better things and not just, being in a state of emergency. That's exactly how it is. Same thing. Imagine you're in a hurricane. 72 hours. You're probably going to lose your phone. You're probably going to lose electricity, the water. The 72 first hours are the worst. After that, well, help comes, or it's going to take longer. But you will know. You see what I'm saying? You will know. So 72 hours are critical. In that time, be very mushy with your personal protection. Meaning that keep it near you. As near as you can. Don't let it go. That's your baby. See what I'm saying? I'm in the internet. I have to say things like this. Make sure that your windows are locked. Make sure your doors are locked and they are secure. Make sure that you have ways to illuminate yourself, meaning flashlights, You know, I don't recommend candles because candles, in my opinion, are more of a hassle than anything else. And you don't want to have, you in a situation of high stress, you don't want to deal with fire that it can cause even more damage. See what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. Make sure that you have your water, like I said, 2 weeks. You may not need the 2 weeks, but you will be okay having 2 weeks for 72 hours. Make sure you have your medications, again, for 2 weeks. If you don't need it, fine. But you only need 3 days, according to FEMA and you know, those people who know best. But have 2 weeks. You know, just listen to the crazy Cuban. 2 weeks. Have your batteries and whatnot for the flashlights, for the radios. Make sure that you are listening. Those things, if anything else, those things should be on all the time for 72 hours. So have enough juice to run the radios for 72 hours. Make sure that you are communicating with your loved ones. Remember what I said in previous videos. Don't call, text message. It's immediate and it's like this. Okay? So, again, the immediate threat will be developed in that 72 hours. After the 72 hours, you will know whether or not you're getting help, whether or not things will get better, or things will get worse. But you will know. So, my best advice to y'all is always remain calm, assess the situation as it develops. Don't make harsh decisions, meaning don't make decisions based on feelings. Be calm. Remove all emotions. Remove them. Become the whole live long and prosper dude. Become him. And make sure that you have your self-defense tool right close to you. Don't let it go. Don't let it go, because it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. With that being said, I hope you have a great one. Like always, rock on, prep on, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.